Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing The Office Type. It's a dating simulator demo, which is coming out, I think, in full later this year. We'll see. Very hopeful and excited if so. The game looks cute. It's one of my favorite genres of games. Well, actually it's two. It's a match 3 game, of all things to have in a little visual novel where you're romancing your office cuties. And it's a visual novel. It's so cute. I like it. I'm in. The Office Type is an office-themed comedy dating simulator with a wide variety of characters to learn about and narratives to explore. Take each character on dates around the city, learn their interests, answer questions, and gain their affection through match 3 puzzle gameplay. Play the updated demo today. Looks like maybe they had a different demo out before? I don't see that on the page, so I'm not sure. I don't know, maybe other people have played this. I don't see anything on their page, but I'm really excited. Each day we can pick a roster of At the beginning of the game, we can choose a roster of up to 8 characters to romance. In the demo, there is the first introduction, and there is also the first date scene. If we want to romance other characters, maybe I'll give it another go. We'll see how the writing is. If the writing pulls me in, maybe we'll do another set of characters. Let's see. Let's go. I'm ready. I lost my mouse there. This updated demo is still a work in progress and does not necessarily represent the final quality of the game. Additional settings and features, including game options, reactionary voice acting, gallery images, the save system, and more will be included in the final release. You can play this demo 8 times to see all 24 first dates, oh my gosh, as well as 36 different intro conversation combinations. Share your favorite roster with us on social media, tag us in playthroughs and streams, and tell us your thoughts. Be sure to wishlist the game on Steam. And thank you for playing. If we like it, we'll wishlist it, and I'll buy it, and we'll play. CompCorp. Oh, I love the colors. Happy birthday to me! It's our birthday! I think this is the saddest thing I've ever done. A birthday email to myself is definitely number 1. I once made a sandwich out of 1 piece of white bread, 1 piece of wheat, and 1 piece of lettuce. That's probably the second saddest thing. I used to love summer, but this internship is wearing on me. Has it been 2 months already? I took over the calendar. Oh, I look over at the calendar on my desk. It has. Only 1 month left, and I still haven't made any friends. No one I can even call a colleague. Oh, that feels bad. Everyone had a birthday party for Mizuno on the break room yesterday. No invite to that. And I think I made more sales than most of the guests. But I felt too awkward to just go in, although those cupcakes on the table looked phenomenal. I spent the day focusing on work, and the same thing today. I finished most of my tasks, though. Come to think of it, I'm not sure I have anything major to do for my entire last month. I could go take long breaks every few hours if I wanted, which would be really nice if I had any friends around the office. Would they have time for your breaks? I could also escape my cubicle, I guess. It would be nice to escape, go to a restaurant or something. See a menu. Looking at a menu sounds good right now. Boy, I'd like to escape and see a menu. I'm sure glad I know how to get to a menu. Oh, it's like a little corkboard. That's cute. Switch to window and oh, nice. No real settings right now, though. But I'm stuck at CompCorp. Well, at least for another hour or 2. As far as computer supply manufacturing companies go, CompCorp is great. Did I say great? I meant the worst. Except for sales. Sales are up 10% since I've been here. I'm great at my job. But even so, no one wished me a happy birthday today. Hence the email. Another year. I feel older already. And hungry. More hungry than older. If there's anything I can do, it's find something to eat. I stand up and stretch in my cubicle. Boy, does it feel good to actually stand up and walk around. How long was I glued to that chair? It felt like an eternity. At least by now, the break room should be empty. I'm not a huge fan of social interaction. It's like a pop quiz where everyone else has the answer key. And I'm not even there. I slept through my alarm. As I make my way over to the break room, every person I pass doesn't even give me so much as a glance. It's like they have to work. They have work to do or something. But I take it personally. The perspective on this room is kind of freaking me out. I do not think the perspective is right. Oh my gosh. It's like a triangle. The room is a triangle. Like, technically it looks good. The shading's good. I like the assets. Well, not the assets. I like, the way that microwave looks and stuff, but the perspective is wonky. It really is like a triangle because where we're entering from opens up so much and it's so little in the back. But the break room is nice and quiet. Perfect. But the coffee machine is still busted. Less perfect. Thanks, birthday miracle. Anything in the refrigerator that's looking to go to a good home? But what kind of monster would I be if I took someone's lunch? Is the quintessential office dilemma. Why are you dilemmaing it? I've never considered taking anyone's lunch in my entire life. But wait, there's one of the cupcakes from the party yesterday on the counter. What is it still doing here? Didn't anyone take it? It's looking considerably less phenomenal today, but if no one has laid claim to it, then I'll gladly take it. I'm not that picky. And they left one of the birthday candles in it. It's like a surprise birthday present for me. A sad, stale, lonely birthday present, but I'm not above sneaking it back to my cubicle. As I sit back down at my desk, I have an idea. Someone in the office dropped a lighter a while back, so it's been in my desk drawer ever since. If this was some kind of story, then this would be a MacGuffin, like the Maltese eagle statue or the Chaos rubies. I pull out the totally not plot-dependent lighter and set the scene in front of my computer. I light the candle and I quickly become aware of how cool what I'm doing really is. It's totally not sad, and it's super cool and fun. There should be a little cupcake here. With a candle on fire. What am I even going to wish for? Faster internet? A day off? A coffee machine that isn't broken? Come on, it's a wish, not a miracle. How about something that I've actually wanted? Some people around the office who actually want to get to know me? Blowing out the candle unceremoniously. I'm relieved to see that it wasn't a trick candle. I pull the candle out and set it aside. At least I get the consolation prize. A wonderful, beautiful, awful tasting cupcake. Is this made out of dirt? Or what is this? I set the garbage cupcake down, not quite sure what to do with myself. But I look at my computer and see something. Some kind of pop-up? I don't remember having a browser window open. A quiz? Oh, it's probably one of those fuzz-lead, we can guess your personality type quiz. Why not? It couldn't hurt to waste some time for a bit longer. Which office supplies would be on your desk? Weirdly specific, but okay, it's a bit quirky, I can see the appeal. I start to look through the quiz, one set of objects at a time. It's not terribly exciting, but something keeps me going. If I had to pick one from each set, which would I pick? Ooh, we get silhouettes. Can we reveal characters? No. Let's go in with a little surprise. Charcoal pencil. A charcoal pencil is a great tool for anyone zoning out in their cubicle at work. Perfect for doodling on the loose sheets of paper and making fine art alike. The shades of this tool are versatile enough to add some shadowy flair to anything. Stylish and sleek, its wide core and fine tip can handle bold strokes and thin lines alike. A charcoal pencil is often the choice for even the most furtive of souls, immortalizing their inner thoughts on paper. Although, without an eraser, you may find yourself in an abyss of dark pencil marks. It's difficult to get out of. So, we have this beautiful, drawing graphite pencil. How pretty. This is the one that I'm drawn to right away. Then we have the number 2, makes me want to throw myself into an inferno because the eraser usually sucks just so bad. If it doesn't tear your paper, it smudges the charcoal. If it doesn't smudge the charcoal, then it leaves pink, weird rubber streaks everywhere. Awful. But it's a standard. You can't go wrong with it as long as you pray to the gods. You never have to erase anything for the rest of your life. And then this is the pencil that I'm using all the time to write with. I literally have a bazillion that look exactly like this. I have 4 boxes of these eraser inserts. I have a ton of little lead cartridges to go inside of it. I think because I love to draw and I use this a lot in person, I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah. Okay. Ballpoint pen. Ooh, right away I'm drawn to the way this looks. It's very regal and elegant. Ballpoint pens are the everyday favorite writing utensil for both personal use and at the office. From signing legal documents to writing love letters, a blue ink pen trades formality for a certain charm. Constructed with a high-quality metal casing with a pressurized cartridge inside, Its bleed-resistant ink handles writing at any angle. A ballpoint pen will always be by your side, ready for anything. Keeping your life and notes organized make a world of difference at the office, and using something traditional for your signature is always a good choice. Ooh, this is like a felt tip pen. It looks pretty good. This is just your standard everyday one, and this is like, you were the king of the office. You were too hot to trot. You have to sit down. You have to pen some beautiful cursive. This is one that you would like dip in a little inkwell. Ooh. I'm gonna go with the artsy. We're gonna stay on brand with our first pick for this option. Although I will say, for a little felt tip pen, this looks like a little metal bit, but it's usually, on the ones that I have, they're all kind of metal like that. Or not metal, they're all kind of, they have these like plastic clips instead. This looks interesting. I wonder if this is modeled after a real felt tip. I want to know what it is. I want to buy it and try it. It looks fun. Okay, moving on. Solar calculator. Oh, jeez. We got a crazy one. We got like the super high-tech advanced like Texas calculator thing going on. And then we have this thing, which looks like a little... I have a mini version of something exactly like this. I actually just packed it up earlier. I take it to school. Well, I used to when I was in college. Anyway, I'm digressing. I'm getting carried away with office supplies. What kind of weirdo am I? A solar calculator is the device to grab whenever you need a quick, portable means of basic mathematical computation. When your mental math doesn't give a swift answer, you can always double check with a few button presses. Small and lightweight, its large and easy to use buttons are a great fit for anyone out and about, as well as anyone near an office window. A few moments in sunlight will power it up, with boundless energy until it's stuck back in a drawer. A solar calculator can be a little awkward compared to multifunctional types, but it does its job well. Interesting. I don't know which one I like. Oh. Oh! They change? Oh my god! I didn't realize. Okay. We have to go back here. A brush pen. I will read the ones that we end up picking. I will go off appearance alone, not of the silhouette, but of like the actual office supplies, because that's just how I gravitate. If we do another playthrough, I will read the other options, but it's just, if I have to read all three for all of them, it's gonna kill me. I hope you understand. A brush pen is rare in the office, handled with a skilled and delicate touch. Used for hand lettering and calligraphy, these pens add a personal touch to any correspondence. The plastic housing holds a supply of ink and a soft, flexible tip. Ideal for embellishing your writing. The brush must always be used with intention, having incredible precision if you know how to handle it. While the artistic flair of a brush isn't for everyone, practice makes perfect, and if you practice every day, you'll soon find yourself using it with the skill it deserves. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Alright, we'll go with this solar calculator. I like the idea of it being portable, simple, easy to use, ready to go. You know, we need to be getting our vitamin D by hanging out in the sun. I'm into this. Alright, we move on. Cyan toner cartridge. Yellow toner cartridge. Or magenta. Ooh, what kind of little office boy are we? Let's go with yellow as a tribute to my beautiful friend, Pinster, who loves yellow. Yellow toner cartridge brings some brightness to a printer's color capabilities, standing out as a strong addition to the palette. Its delivery system helps reduce excess powder use, always providing the exact amount each image needs. With a drum and a blade to help manage its output, its longevity is longer than you'd expect, for a cartridge of its size. As a primary pigment color, yellow often stands alone, but can work in combination with other powders when necessary. This toner won't stain like ink, but you can find yourself in a real mess if you handle it improperly. Ooh, saucy. Briefcase binder. I'm gonna go, with everything else we kind of have like a color theme, and I would say we should roll with yellow, but it looks a little too, like, I'm 16 and going to school, but I'm trying to be super artsy. But we're an adult now. We've definitely leveled up to a briefcase binder, I think. I do like this red one, but you know, I'm not a tech spreadsheet girly. I'm definitely a binder of all my stuff, so I know exactly what's going on and where it all is. Briefcase binders are the ideal choice for everyday professionals trying to stay organized. That's us. With endless compartments for office supplies and pads of paper, you'll always be prepared for your daily tasks. Equipped with a 3-ring clip, pockets, and a zippered leather exterior, all of your important documents stay nice and secure. I want to be held nice and secure. With a stylish design and functionality to boot, there's nothing you can't handle when you walk into a meeting with a briefcase binder. Just be sure not to overload it. There are only so many things it can hold. Me too. We have an ergonomic mouse pad. We have a cloth mouse pad. This one, I'm drawn to this personally. But I think for the kind of brand and theme we're going for, we should run with this one, a metal mouse pad. I'm sure if it's like metal, I would get shocked every single day from static electricity, but here we are. Metal mouse pads are a little unconventional at the office, but the number one choice if you're looking for an effortless computer navigation experience. The rigid pad, ooh la la, can be placed on any surface, hard or soft, so you can take it on the go when needed. Brushed aluminum creates an ice-like smoothness that makes your hand glide over it, picking up your mouse's sensors every movement. Though it's often used for fun and games at home, it'll be just as useful as a top-of-the-line tool in your workplace. Ooh, a keyboard. I have an Ergodox, I think it's an Ergodox keyboard that a friend gifted to me. It's so good. It is tilted like this, but it doesn't look like this. It looks like this one has... You know, it's not the number keys like this one has, but this one has like extra buttons. Mine doesn't have these. It's just like the main set and then the side. We'll go with this one. Ergonomic keyboards can make the difference between a slow typist and a swift one. While words per minute isn't the top goal, staying relaxed while getting your words out in the world is essential. Its curved plastic structure and foam wrist bar form perfect to your body's natural position, easing any strain from typing. With comfortable mechanical keys and a secure Bluetooth connection, it has everything you need for your office work. Keeping your ergonomic keyboard in working order takes a little effort, but it'll be the last keyboard you need to buy. I'm sure I will never replace my keyboard. Thank you so much, my friend. Oh. Hello? Alright, it looks like we're back. I'm not really sure what happened there, but something funky happened. Okay, we are on our last office supply. Oh my gosh. So, just giving them a cursory glance, I'm really drawn to this green one. It's very like sleek and pretty, but I think to match our blue binder, we're gonna go with the electric stapler. An electric stapler can be more useful around the office than you'd think. For workers who need to speed up their process and hold everything together, a simple push into the gap will secure your documents with a quick staple. Fitted with a sensor and an easy replaceable staple compartment, you'll be combining pages at lightning speed. This electric stapler's indicator light will keep you on top of your remaining staples, as well as your remaining battery power whenever you're not using the plug. Is there anything it can't do? No, there's nothing it can't do. It can cure depression. So, please, little stapler, please fix me. Thank you. Are you sure what you want? This is the roster you want? Yes. I have committed. And there, all done. Wait, it closed out of the window? I don't even get my results. What a ripoff. I hardly have time to lean back in my chair and complain to myself when I hear footsteps coming down the aisle. I turn toward the opening in my cubicle just as two unfamiliar voices approach. Cyril. Oh. Hey, Penelope, wait up. You got a minute? Ooh, you're cute. I can make time, I suppose. That's the spirit. Since you're in the design biz, I was curious to know if you know anyone who might be in need of CompCorp products. You know, sales clients. Not off the top of my head. Well, if you think of anyone who could benefit from an inventory upgrade courtesy of CompCorp, just let me know. Ugh, upgrade? CompCorp is the place that needs work, if anything. Huh? What do you mean? Look up. Nobody uses these kind of fluorescent lights anymore. And over there, that water damage in the corner, this place is like a hospital. I can hear some voices nearby. Did someone just mention a hospital? Is everything okay? So that's why we host blood drives here. Got it. Your wit aside, this place really does need shaping up. I just wish somebody would give me the go-ahead. You think I'm witty? Those two are still talking and they seem calm, so I'm hoping that whole hospital thing was a joke. Unless it really was about someone at CompCorp. Maybe I ought to make sure everything is okay? I get up from my desk and my joints make a sound like an attic floor. I'll worry about that later. That's me getting out of bed in the morning. I step out into the cubicle aisle and meet the two voices that have stopped talking nearby. Oh hey, sales intern, right? I don't think we've met. This guy is smiling at me. I didn't know people could do that around here. Although his companion looks a little flushed. Maybe she needed the medical attention? Should I call somebody? I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were within earshot. I hope you didn't hear much. Quick, pretend like you don't know anything. Should be easy, I actually don't know anything. I just wanted to check on you both. I thought I heard something about a hospital, but I could be wrong. That can't possibly be true. Didn't we hire you specifically to be right all the time? We have top-of-the-line interns, you know. Yes. That is on my resume. Then we have no issues. Let's just say you're right and go from there. I just made a silly offhand comment, that's all, nothing to worry about. It won't happen again. The one with the long hair has such a cool and collected manner of speaking. I can't help but staring in awe at her a little. Let's hope I don't drool. She's blushing, is so cute. I feel like I know these two. Now that I'm thinking about it, they look slightly familiar. Almost like those office supplies from the quiz I just took. What were they? A charcoal pencil and a brush pen? Wait a minute. I look back at my desk, the cubicle opening, a curious question popping up in my head. That's funny. Didn't I have a pen of my own here earlier? It was right next to my stapler and calculator. Hold on. A bunch of my stuff is missing. Sorry if we distracted you. We didn't mean to interrupt your work. Oh no, you're fine. I was just about to take a break. Good. I recommend taking breaks on CompCorp type. Wow. Good. I recommend taking breaks on CompCorp time as much as possible. Me too. What does she mean by that? She means down with the system. Get your money's worth with your time. Oh, who cares? She's cool. I feel like I should argue against that, but I agree. Smart. So what exactly are you taking a break from? I have no idea what the interns do here. I count the dots on the ceiling a lot. There'd be fewer of those dots to count if I got assignments. Even the ceiling tiles need an upgrade. We really do have the best and brightest here. It makes me so proud. Please don't fake cry into my blazer. Not again. A strange look suddenly crosses the cool girl's face, and she blinks at me in confusion. I know that look well. Where are our manners, Cyril? We haven't properly introduced ourselves. Well, you just took care of that for me. I watch as Penelope lightly elbows Cyril in the shoulder. Cyril grunts, but flashes me a goofy smile. Penelope clears her throat. I'm Penelope, and this is Cyril. Seems like you weren't swayed by my bitterness or bad manners, but I'm still sorry for anything you heard. I shouldn't be talking negatively about CompCorp in front of the interns. Oh, but this intern is formidable. I can see it in their eyes. I blink slowly, like a dog with absolutely nothing going on inside its head. Penelope groans. Ignore him, he thinks he's funny. Penelope sure seems to talk bluntly to Cyril. They must be really close friends, or work together a lot. Sister, you wound me. Weren't you just the one who said I was witty? Siblings, that explains it. Was that me? I don't remember that. It was someone who looked an awful lot like you. She sounds dreamy. Wow, sure wish I had Penelope's self-confidence. I feel like I'd run the other way if she saw me. Her hair is very cute. It has like the flowy look of the brush pen. Penelope nods in my direction. I get scared. We should let the intern get back to work. Oh, courtesy. Not so scary, but I'm having such a nice time away from my desk. Yeah, I should probably head back to my office, seeing as you were no help. Cyril manages to evade a second elbow to the ribs and offers me a small wave. It was nice talking to you. I hope I see you around. I smile at Penelope, then grin back at Cyril. Yes, definitely. We'll talk again sometime. Penelope doesn't offer a goodbye, but nods again. With that, the two of them continue walking past my cubicle. How strange. First the quiz, then Penelope and Cyril's banter, and now my stuff's gone? Something seems off. Things feel different, or maybe it's just me. There's only one way to find out. Time to investigate. Match 3. Oh, which office supplies should I look for next? Ink and keyboard. So we can't pick those. Let's do the briefcase and the stapler. I'm not sure what good it'll do looking into this missing office supplies mystery. I don't know if I could believe it if I found out for sure. But I hardly have any time to ponder the situation before I hear what sounds like an important conversation coming my way. I decide to take up an inconspicuous position by the nearby water cooler. Nobody important stops here. Two figures suddenly stop next to the water cooler. It appears I was wrong. I'm a little wary about Dynatech, but the board seems to think that they're a good bet. I trust you can handle their legal team? Of course, they're not gonna slip anything past me. We may be getting worked up over nothing, but I'll notify you at the first sign of something suspicious. What did I walk into? Dynatech is that big microprocessor company, but we hardly ever hear about them at CompCorp. I've never heard about big things like this going on. Both of the people grab a paper cup and fill them with water, hardly noticing me. Excuse me, am I hearing this correctly? It sounds like Dynatech is making a big move. The one in blue raises an eyebrow at me, but then gestures warmly at the other to go ahead. Maybe I'm not overstepping my bounds. Yeah, it was a surprise for us. Dynatech wants to merge their company with ours, and under our name no less. We haven't been talking about it much, but it's no secret. A merger? That's huge news, right? It's definitely a big undertaking, but it was sudden, which is why we're concerned. They're on par with us in terms of sales, but they work in the hardware sector exclusively. It'll be a huge help to make use of their chips, but I don't see how it's worth the trouble for them. It's possible that we're overthinking this. Maybe we need a second opinion. What do you think Dynatech wants? They can branch out with our resources. That's usually one of the big things about a merger. Now that makes more sense. If they can use our markets to branch into a bigger project, then both companies stand to make a lot more money. It's good to hear these kinds of perspectives from other employees. Thank you for your help. I agree, it's a huge advantage to hear from everyone about important topics. You're the summer sales intern, right? They know who I am? Do I just not know anyone around here? Yeah, that's me. My name's Trey. I'm part of the corporate legal team. And I'm Hara, Chief Operations Officer at CompCorp. A lawyer? The COO? I had no idea. Oh, it's an honor to meet you both. The honor's all mine. And no need to be formal, we're just part of the team. Both of these people are really down to earth. I like them already. I'd be curious to hear more about you. We all begin somewhere, and interning at CompCorp might just be your start. I suppose you're right. I appreciate the job, but I didn't really think about how this experience would really impact my future. I guess I'd like to be able to help CompCorp in some way while I'm here. It's not something you have to have figured out right now. It's fine if you do your work as long as you do it well. That's what makes a company work. But it's good to see exceptional individuals shine through. Promotions mean a lot at CompCorp. I remember working my way up. It's hard work, but it's good to have that sense of accomplishment. Making progress in your work takes some decisive action, don't you think? Yeah, that's decisive, isn't it? Moving up is all about progress. The more you put in, the more you get out, and the company is better for it. Gagging right now. But what matters is caring about the company, as well as the people who make it what it is. Okay, look. If we lived in an idealistic world where, you know, money grows on trees and we don't have to worry about anything and we can do whatever we want, not that we would choose to be here, sure, fine. Company loyalty, great, fine, okay, sure. But in actuality, it's not that way, and you don't owe anything to your company. Our mileage will vary here. You might not agree, but they will just as quickly let you go as they will, like, throw you under the bus, feed you to a serial killer, you know, any other horrible thing, let you die a miserable death by not giving you benefits or paying you a living wage. Don't let this be a shill from two people here about how great the company is. Ugh. They have high positions. They probably get paid a lot. Just keep that in mind. I'm sus on you too. You really have to show me that you like the little guys, that you're rooting for them, that you're making big changes at the company that support everyone. Also, we have no work right now, so like, the other two also said there was no work. So how are you making money if there's just no projects? Are you hoping that the company will be saved by the merger as you get access to their clients and skills and assets? Who knows? It could be two sinking ships meeting in the dark just to drown each other. But what cares about... Oh, sorry, I already read this. I agree wholeheartedly. These two are the real deal. So professional, it seems like they know what they're talking about. I suddenly feel like I have more work to do than I thought. I don't remember meeting the higher-ups before, but I don't think I've seen Trey or his name anywhere on the company website either. Are we just dreaming? Did the whole employee structure change with these new people? Or am I missing something? And just looking at them, I'm reminded of, weirdly enough, some of my office supplies again. I had a briefcase binder that I used to carry my stuff in. It was stylish, formal, and reliable. Just like Trey. And Hura seems to be the kind of person that holds everything and everyone together, and pretty efficiently too. Sort of like that electric stapler I had. I have another meeting with the board and then have them update. Thanks again for your help, and it was nice meeting you. Same here. I can update the legal team on what we should expect. Maybe we'll see you by the water cooler again sometime. That could have gone worse. Two executive types chatting with me at the water cooler. A part of me wishes I could crawl under my desk for the rest of the day. And the rest of me is in awe. But something is still bugging me. I need to get to the bottom of this. Oh, which one next? Ooh. I know I wanted my birthday wish to come true, but this whole mess with new people is not what I expected. And the strangest thing is that everyone seems to be acting normal, like nothing has changed. Either I'm oblivious or there's something unusual going on. Hold on, I didn't even think to ask if the other people had seen these new coworkers. Maybe I'm imagining things? Where's the nearest person? I can clear this right up. As I stride down the aisles of cubicles, looking for someone approachable to talk to, I spot someone jogging from person to person. I don't recognize the jogger, but everyone else seems like they do. If they work at CompCorp, then I'd have met them before now. But people seem to be familiar with them, so I must not be imagining all this. Why are they running around the office? People are shaking their heads and shrugging at them, and they're making their way closer. Does this mean I'm up next on the list of people to talk to? Suddenly, I don't have the urge to talk to my coworkers. The new person appears in front of me, having run straight for me like a lion hunting its prey. But they're not here to talk to me? Ah, I missed a human standing right behind me. Oh, next to me. Maybe I should be paying more attention to my colleagues. Maybe I should be paying more attention to the text. Calvin, hey, you're the man for the job. Oh, hello, Addie. There's a job that needs doing, and you're coming to me? The man is so shy that I'm surprised he even said anything. But the other one is unfazed, meeting his doubts with shocking positive enthusiasm. I need some finance reports. There's a big meeting with Dynatech coming up, and I'm trying to gather up as many resources as I can. I was just working on that. In fact, I was on my way to print some things out. Perfect! I knew I could count on you. But to tell you the truth, I might need you to explain everything about them. I know finance reports are about money, but that's about it. Yeah, finance reports are reports about finances. How much time do you have? Am I just stuck here waiting to sit through a long explanation about work-related things? No, thank you. Maybe I can sneak away quietly. What about you? Not quietly enough, apparently. Me? What about me? Do you know what a finance report is? I don't know if you work in finance, but I'm curious. Didn't you say you're prepping for an upcoming meeting? Who are you two again? I asked the key question. I barely have time to finish my question before I'm hearing a whole performance. I'm Addie. I'm the HR liaison. Addie suddenly stops, pulling out a note card from a pocket and reading it off in a monotonous tone. I facilitate agreements between two or more corporate parties and conduct facility tours for said parties. Does it always sound this boring? I do tours and stuff with employees and show other companies how impressive CompCorp can be. And this is Calvin, one of our best accountants. Hello. Yes, my name is Calvin. I'm an accountant. These two are quite the pair. I'm sure I haven't seen them before, and yet there's something about them. Addie seems to have a one-track mind, pretty rigid, zooming through topics. That speed and precision are just what my metal mousepad is for. And Calvin looks pretty low energy by comparison. His expression makes me think he could use a break outside in the sun. Almost like my solar calculator. So, finance reports. You in finance? Or at least know what a finance report is? I need all the help I can get here. I'm in sales. Is that close enough? Oh, sales. Cool. You could get me a sales report. Would that be helpful? Hold on. Let me think about it for a minute. Cover for me, Calvin. I need to sort out my plan here. Pardon? Cover you? Calvin looks at me with apprehension, as if I know what to do. I think I'm as lost as he is. Addie is a bit chaotic. Oh, I know. I'll take a look at that report thingy you're printing out. That's a good place to start. The report I was on my way to pick up from the printer? Yes. Can you make me a copy of that? I feel like Calvin and I have the same expression at this point. How long have we been standing here for? We're talking in circles, and I don't have any idea of who these people are. I can do that, Addie, but just so you're aware, I'm taking a break afterward. Away from my desk? Sounds good. You deserve it. Thanks for the help. I appreciate it. And you, intern, thanks for supporting my thought process. I'm always on the move, so keeping me on track is a big help. My pleasure, though I don't know what exactly I did. I apologize. I hope we didn't bother you too much. Not at all. It was interesting meeting you two. Just to be sure, is there anything I can do while I'm here? I think I'll need to take my lunch, so I want to clear my schedule. Go get your lunch. I certainly will. The nearest park bench is calling my name. I'll drop that report on your desk, Addie. Yes, awesome. I'll read it right away. Or try to read it at least. Goodbye, intern. Yeah, we'll see you later, newbie. Okay, it was nice to meet you. They're gone. I can finally relax. I think this is more than I bargained for. That's the last time I get wrapped up in a conversation about finance reports. I'm a bit out of my depth. CompCorp is pretty boring before, but ever since I made that wish, I've been meeting a whole bunch of new people, each with personalities more interesting than anyone I've met this whole internship. My wish didn't really come true, did it? Can you imagine your company exploding with a ton of wish-based people and everyone just thinks it's normal, but you're getting gaslit by the gods that be? Alright, last set. As I walk down the endless hallways, I scroll through my feed and notice there's a live stream coming up for one of my favorite indie musicians. But the stream starts in half an hour. I think I'd lose my mind if I went back to my desk and worked until it started. Maybe I can use this spare time to find some more coworkers to meet instead. The hallway opens up into an intersection, and I see some people talking nearby. I don't know if they're the type who'd be interested in indie music, but they certainly sound like they could use a break. I swear, if someone else calls my work cute one more time... It's always those outside perspectives. That's rough. I'm sorry. Anything I can do to help? I just need someone to take me seriously. Want to trade places? See if anyone notices? I'm not sure the world is ready for my monotone narration. I can hear it now. CompCorp and computers, they're for sale. Buy them, or don't. That sounds like me. I'm more worried about how the brush tutorials would look if you were designing them. You and me both. I'm sold on that sales pitch. That actually sounds kind of relaxing. It would be nice to not feel rushed into buying something. Capitalism. Maybe I do have something to add to conversations like this? Can I just jump in? I like how at the beginning we were saying that we are not a social person and we run from social situations, but we have been so social all day. Like, this is wearing out my social battery just reading it. I'm liking the game though, don't get me wrong. I'm just imagining myself in this situation. That's so many people to meet. From a sales point of view, I could see that working as much as an intern's opinion is worth. The two of them noticed me and one smiles at me. Ah, you're in sales? Maybe either of us could swap with you. I'm pretty sure anyone would be better at sales than I would. You don't know until you trade places, right? You say that now, but just wait until you're tweaking software all day. The woman picks up a tablet from a nearby table and turns to the man, but I see a loose flash drive getting knocked down. She doesn't seem to notice. I walk over and pick it up, and it's shaped like a dog. It looks adorable, but something tells me it's important. Oh, there's this pun and this pun. Did you teach this thing to roll over? No, it's supposed to stay where I put it. Still working on that one. This flash drive is actually for you, Keith. I was hoping you might have some voiceover suggestions for this tutorial I'm working on, so I brought the file. I don't know your email address. Oh, sure, I can give you some tips, no problem. What kind of tutorial is it? I heard you mention it earlier. The woman gives me a look. Am I intruding? A guide for one of the programs we're packaging with the new operating system. Oh, so are you in research and development or something? Close enough. Antonella is one of our up-and-coming software designers. Pretty great stuff since she's been here. Having a promising start is nice, but I prefer to be top paid. I can't argue with that. What kind of narration were you looking for in that tutorial? Just basic instructions, but something positive sounding as it goes over all the tools. Having trouble with making it user-friendly, I get that. Maybe I could approach it from an average user's perspective and build out the rest from there. Keith is already writing down some notes on his phone. So dedicated. Are people actually eager to do work here? Maybe I need to take some notes of my own. No. That was quick. Do you really have any ideas at the ready? I feel like it takes me the whole day to come up with anything new. As long as it works, I'm not going to question it. Well, I've done a lot of voice work before. I have some samples that I can look through to have it match other CompCorp videos. Always good to take inspiration, right? Did you say voice work? Yeah, or commercials for a lot of CompCorp products, but I'm always down to work on something new. Keith here is Mr. Popular. He fits in better than a capybara in a hot spring. The capybaras would be a great band name. These two seem like average coworkers, but no one is ever this talkative with me. Keith and Antonella, right? I feel like I know them somehow. It sounds like Keith has a lot of voice recordings, way more phrases than I can keep up with, but he's calm and comfortable in person. That kind of reminds me of my ergonomic keyboard I had. Does it? Antonella seems a little curt, and that hint of yellow in her hair reminds me of that notification to replace the toner cartridge in the printer. I was wondering how this would come up. Why does that come to mind? Okay, I can record something for you next time in the studio. Thanks, but I didn't expect you to get the final recording right away. Oh, it's no problem. Besides, I'll get to practice at work. I'm sure I'll check in with you along the way. In that case, feel free to DM me. Probably faster than emails anyway. Deal, I'm happy to help. Well, good to meet you, intern. I guess we'll see you around the office. Keith waves and he walks away. Antonella also walks away, but in the other direction and with no wave. This office definitely has an interesting mix of personalities. I don't entirely know what I'm expecting, but I think the important thing is that I'm getting a much-needed break from my work. Feels like I'm missing something, though. Oh, I totally forgot to mention the music live stream. Oh well, maybe I'll bump into someone else who will want to talk about it. Probably not today. I think we're done. Oh, afternoon. Okay. Whew. I was gonna say, we have to do 2 more sessions. Is that a pony girl? No, it's a demon on my wall. Oh, and the little red panda is cute. The piggy. I have no idea what that thing in the middle is. Animal morphers. Fun. The perspective in this room is also a little weird. I don't dislike this. I don't feel like as disoriented, so I don't dislike this one as much as the perspective. The shading, the actual items themselves all look good. Perspective just rough. I spent my trip thinking about today's events. I didn't expect all the other art is great and like definitely the quality is good. It's just the perspective. I don't want to be rude and like this stuff takes a lot of work. I cannot handle making backgrounds when I draw. I didn't expect much on my birthday, but I definitely didn't expect to meet so many new employees at the office. And could they really be objects turned into people? I checked my cubicle again, and sure enough, a few of my office supplies were gone. Have I been dreaming this whole time? If so, it's the longest dream I've ever had. I took the gross cupcake home with me just in case it turns out to be a magic object. Or was it the candle that made my wish come true? I guess it was the power of a birthday wish. I haven't believed in that sort of thing since I was a kid. With what happened today, I guess I should start believing again. I don't know, it seems too good to be true. These people that I met seem like people I'd love to get to know. Colleagues, friends, maybe more? Maybe I just need to sleep on it. I'd be so disappointed if this isn't actually happening to me. The whole thing is a little silly, but it's just real enough to make me care about it. As I tuck myself into bed, my usual hour-long routine of reviewing my life choices quickly gives way to a welcome sleep. Beepo. Dawn of the first day. I wake up, and for some reason I feel great. Was it my breakfast, the most important meal of the day? No, I just woke up literally 10 seconds ago. I took a quick look over my desk, and to my delight, the trash cupcake is still there, as stale as it ever was. I wasn't dreaming. Does that mean that those people actually exist? I can visit them on my work breaks? I'm so excited to find out for sure. All of the possibilities rush through my head. 8 new colleagues. But I only have so much time to get to know them. There's a month of my internship left, and I can probably only take 3 breaks a day before my coworkers start to notice. Can't have my sales numbers fall as I wrap things up. But that means I can probably get to know 3 people really well, or 6 people maybe, but only half as well as I should. Or perhaps all 8? That would make for a wacky schedule. I should choose 3 people and stick to them. What time I meet them doesn't matter, but where should I go? Who should I see? Choose 1 person to visit next. 27, client recruiter. Penelope, 28, interior designer. She's very pretty. Calvin, 26 years old, corporate accountant. You know what? Let's do it. Yes. Are we meeting at our apartment? Okay, no, we went to work. I love that our mouse icon is a little pencil. Have you ever tried to count ceiling tiles? I wouldn't recommend it. Imaginary person who's here with me. I gotta stop talking to myself. As I lean back in my chair, counting tiles and trying to decide what snack I'll get from the vending machine later, I see something move on the ceiling. A bug scuttles across the ceiling, headed right toward me. Nope, no thank you. Abort mission. I scramble out of my chair and look for a lighter fluid as fast as I can. I'm about to burn down my cubicle when I hear someone else's voice. Someone has shown up at my desk. He looks familiar. Hey, move. Funny reference. Move closer to you? Sure. Huh? No, you're in my way. Wait a minute. Didn't I meet this guy earlier? It's Calvin from finance, I think. I struggle to get out of my way as he makes a beeline into my cubicle and hops onto my desk. He's fearless. I never thought I'd have to explain a shoe print on my weekly report, but here we are. As much as I don't want this bug around, Calvin seems unusually pushy. I mean, my desk, really? Hey, what are you doing? Calvin ignores me, picking up my empty coffee mug. Before I can protest, he grabs the index card that has my latest notes on it in his free hand. The madman stands tall on my desk and reaches up to the ceiling. In a careful practice motion, he scoops the bug into my coffee mug and seals it with the index card. I think I'll need to power wash that mug. Carefully, Calvin steps off my desk, cradling the captured bug. His demeanor has shifted completely, and now he seems to be back to the timid man I met. Sorry about that. It looks like you were about to kill it. There's no reason to kill every insect you see. I hate all of these options. He is very kind, considerate, and compassionate for a little bug that really hasn't done anything bad to us. We're encroaching upon their space. They have a right to live. Apart from maybe mosquitoes. You definitely owe me a new coffee mug. What, you don't want some essence of Armadillium vulgare in your morning tea? I think we've met. I'm Calvin, if you don't remember. I'd shake your hand, but... Calvin nods at the makeshift trap, but the magnitude of his intrusion seems to slowly dawn on him now that he's back at eye level. He shifts awkwardly on his feet and clears his throat. Apologies for the disturbance. Calvin lifts the covered mug as if to explain his behavior. I try to catch and release whenever possible, otherwise some oaf is likely to mercilessly slay our little office guest with a shoe. As an oaf myself, I extend my apologies. Apology accepted. I suppose it would be good to know the fate of the prisoner if it won't be a quick execution. I gestured to my former coffee mug, which is now a state-of-the-art pill bug holding cell. On the ceiling? Where are you taking this little guy? Likely just outside the office. Calvin frowns, thinking for a moment. He seems like more of the type to take action and consider his options later, but it looks like it's catching up to him. Ideally, I would release him into a more wooded area, but I have meetings and other unfortunate responsibilities tethering me here. Want an internship? Significantly fewer tethers. Quite the sales pitch. I can now vaguely see why they hired you. Is he blushing a little cute? I find myself chuckling and Calvin offers a small smile. We might just be getting over the whole desk standing incident. I bet you'll find a few places to release Pilly Joel. Calvin's brow knits in confusion. Pilly Joel? He's a pill bug, right? You didn't think to ask him his name? Calvin chuckles faintly. So he's not always so timid. How could I have forgotten? What a failure. I give Calvin an appraising look. Weird entrance aside, he seems to be fairly normal, just a sarcastic, disillusioned employee with a penchant for forcibly commandeering cubicles to rescue insects. I'm curious to see the end of the saga. Maybe we can get out of the office if I can convince Calvin to suspend his responsibilities. Mind if I join you in the release of Pilly into the outside world? I think your work can wait a few minutes. Calvin blinks as if surprised, but he shrugs. I guess I'm not such an evil bug murderer after all. Sure, why not? There's a few good options nearby. The coffee shop has some flower bushes out front, and I can buy you a coffee to make up for the mug I sacrificed. Cute. The coffee shop. Did you know there's an average of 1 million spiders per acre of grassy fields? The park isn't that large, but it's sufficient. How about we don't go to Spider Town? Release him among some brethren, maybe? The insect exhibit at the zoo are fascinating. We cannot introduce wildlife into established colonies of insects at a zoo. That would be, I mean, like, if it's just outside, that's fine, but literally the exhibits would be the worst place, because what if it has parasites? What if it's diseased? What if something's going on with it? Maybe it's the wrong species. What if they don't accept it? No. I don't run, but maybe Pilly would inspire the athletically inclined to new speeds. Let's, this seems cute for us. And do we really care about the bug? Our character seems to not care about the bug. We're on a date. Match the sticky notes. Each character has different interests that they want to talk about during trips to new places. These sticky notes represent those topics, so click and drag the notes on the grid to match combos. But of course, sticky notes stick to each other. Pull a note all the way across the grid to gather out multiple notes of the same color. You need longer lines than just 3 notes to impress someone. I can't believe it. Matching minigames not your thing. Use the skip button. No way did you say that to me. Oh, I see. That's 4? No, I guess that didn't count. Okay, let's do this. Let's gather white. Okay. There we go. Oh, I haven't been reading this. What an interesting specimen. That one's certainly a new one. Okay, let's do purple. I lied. We should not have done purple. There's a lot of pink. I can do this. Get quite a few. Speaking with you is really brightening my day. I thought we had to match the blue, but it looks like we just have to match in general. All right, this will give us a few. Orange, orange, orange. No orange here, so it won't be a good match. We'll only have 3 there. We could do yellow. No. Yeah, we can do it from here. No, that was not a good option. Okay, let's go down. It's 4. Then often I see someone I can relax around. Okay. Well, you're cute. No purple, but there is blue. There's pink, but no pink here. Green, maybe? Yeah, green's a good one. Just the same text. 8 turns. We're gonna be able to do it. Purple. Do something with orange. Not really. Pink this way? Yeah, that's not bad. Yellow. Ooh, freebie. This way? Yes. Awesome. It's almost full. Is it full? Yes, awesome. Good job, me. Ta-da! As we get back to the office, I can't help but be curious about what I witnessed today. One moment I'm minding my business, and the next I'm out on the town finding new homes for bugs. Thank you for that. I appreciate you convincing me to take the trip outside. I set my mug down on my desk, upside down, so I remember not to use it without cleaning it. Sure, but I have to ask, how often do you go around outside the office? Oh, around the office, jumping on desks and rescuing bugs. There's a twitch in the corner of Calvin's mouth, as if he's fighting a smirk. Well, everyone has their vices, right? Besides, what better way to assert a meager authority against one's mundane existence than to jump on an office or furniture? I laugh and raise my shoulders in a shrug. He has a point. I should jump on office furniture more often. If you do ever find yourself experimenting with the notion, just remember to pay me some royalties, yeah? I'll be sure to do that. After all, I wouldn't want you suing me. But maybe you could come by again and climb on furniture yourself sometime. I'd love to. Relationship route. Gradually develop a partnership, maybe one day becoming an official couple. This is the default route. Show content warnings. See the full game for content warnings. Okay, I guess it just doesn't matter right now. Content warnings will be updated and included. Ooh, we can be, oh, that's nice. We can be platonic. We can be arrow ace, maybe. We can get intimate. Let's get intimate with Calvin. Are you sure you want to select the relationship route for this character? Oh, yes. Yeah, I mean, if you're certain, I could take a few moments to get to know you better. Getting to know me might be a little more difficult, but I'll see you around the office sometime soon, I'm sure. Aw, he's cute. He's bashful and cute. I like nerdy guys. They cute AF. Alright, we already visited you. Oh, she's 19. She's a baby. Oh, she's a baby. 45? Jeez. Sheesh. A little bit for everybody. Let's be friends with Antonella. Dramatic. CompCorp is so much bigger than I expected. How do the other employees get around so easily? I don't even know what floor I'm on anymore. Well, as long as nobody realizes I'm lost, then I shouldn't have to suffer too much embarrassment, right? Now that I think about it, which department is this? These kinds of computers don't look very familiar, although it looks exactly the same as the other floor. Several wide screens sit at an angle, lining 2 rows of adjacent desks, each with beautiful works of art on them. Or are those just the screensavers? There aren't any cubicles here either. I'm looking at them. Hey, you're that new intern. Sales, right? Oh no, it's that software woman from earlier. I nearly ran into her. Am I in the software department? When did that happen? Is there even a software department? I don't know the names of these places. Yeah. You know I'm in sales? Antonella just shrugs, but I don't think she's actually interested in being accurate here. I'm pretty sure everyone knows that there aren't many new interns around here. Somebody from sales might have mentioned it. Oh, right. She's barely even looking at me, like she's waiting for something to happen. Am I supposed to carry this conversation? This is my chair. After a moment of confusion, I look around. I'm blocking Antonella's seat. I quickly move out of the way. Oh, I'm sorry. Antonella sits down, immediately typing code into one of the big screens. I'm just kidding. We don't have assigned seats here. I think I see a hint of a smirk from Antonella. Messing with me, huh? Hilarious. What are you doing in my department anyway? What are you doing in your department? I work here? Oh, right. She makes art. I'm currently in a department with tablet-looking things. This information checks out. So why are you here? I got lost. That's fair. I wasn't tied to my desk most of the time. I'd be wandering around too. Not literally, of course. Again, no assigned seats. But I have actual work to do, so I hate to break it to you, but you shouldn't be here. A little harsh. I'm starting to rethink this whole getting lost thing. CompCorp is so big, I keep getting lost no matter what I do. Sometimes I just wish this internship was over with. After hearing that, Antonella perks up a little bit, turning away from the screen to look at me. What, interning isn't what you'd hoped it would be? No, but I'm still trying to make the best of it. The options to speak with her are so much flirtier than with Calvin. I don't know if it's like pushing me in that direction to be flirty before we've even tried to commit to a route with her or what. That's good. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Not that she has too much of a different voice. That's good. Keep powering through. You'll be fine. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I wish I could go home and take a nap. Yeah, I get that. Honestly, I'd kill to be home right now too. I miss my dog. Hold on, this just got way more interesting. Dog? She had a dog thing before. Wait, you have a dog? Yeah. Anyway, I really should be getting back to work. The art program isn't going to design itself. So much for that discussion about dogs, I guess. Wait, art program? That sounds interesting too. You're working on an art program? That's what I said, isn't it? Sorry, I was just really interested in your work. Oh, well. Thanks. Thanks. Sorry about that. That's not a thanks she would say in my mind. Why do you ask anyway? I just think that's really cool, you know? I mean, you're programming an entire art software thing? Seriously, that must take a lot of talent. I'm not actually programming it. I'm just designing it. I mean, that's still a lot of work. Oh, Antonella isn't a big talker, is she? And everything I say sounds simple in comparison. This scene needs to be written better. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to be alone and you're distracting me. You like being alone? What, is that weird or something? Not at all. I'm always alone. I'm cripplingly alone. Please hold me. Well, don't make it sound so sad or anything. I'm just more comfortable without people around. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Honestly, I just feel like I'm more productive when I'm alone. The quiet helps me think. Me too. I get that. It can be stressful trying to work in a loud environment. Yeah, I can't even pay attention to anything important right now. Antonella lets out a big sigh, closing out of a program on her screen and signing out. Oh no, am I distracting her too much? I don't want to get on her bad side. Sorry, I just hate trying to work when I can't focus on anything. She pauses for a moment, giving me a curious look. Do you just want to get out of here for a while? Maybe you can help me figure out some of the details for this software. The aquarium is always a peaceful place to go, plus I could get some inspiration from checking out some sea life. I could use some references on the way the water flows with the park. It has a great river we could take a look at. I can't work on an empty stomach. Let's go get something to eat. You can show me your weirdness a little more. That's cute. I have a color theory book I need to pick up at the bookstore. Maybe I'll let you read through it with me. Interesting. Oh, her expression is changing based on what she likes. Okay, let's go here. You're smiling. You must like that more than the other options? I didn't even notice with Calvin. Narrow stacks. I went to Chicago some time ago. And speaking of narrow stacks, I went to a bookstore that was so enclosed and there was so much stuff everywhere. It was rough. Am I missing anything when I do this? Hey, that was pretty artful of you. Don't go surpassing me. Never. You're really showing me something about yourself. That's kind of cool. Can I not move that one? Is it like what's coming up next? I don't understand. Let's do orange. Oh no, I have to do orange from here. Well, no, I don't. No, I do not. Pink? Not to pink. Do white. No, it's still just 3. Oops, I need more than 3 to impress. Wow, I got a chain there. Intentional. It wasn't. Do 4 green this way. 11 turns, that's not so bad. Ooh, oh. Got a little excited there. Only 3, which we don't want. Oh yeah, there's no yellow in the middle here. Blue. Pink? No. No pink here. We have blue. Orange. Orange here, but I can't come back down to get that. This is an interesting style for a match 3 game. You don't see them like this very much. Oh, okay. Awesome. They were all lit up in L. I didn't... Oh, maybe they weren't. Does it have to be like multiple above? There you go. Big chunk. Grab, 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 grab. Nice. Oh, I did it. Yay! Maybe you're not as weird as I thought. Cute. Yeah, I don't think I'm that weird. Good to know that you agree. Okay, these bars feel kind of slow. I like them though. Magical girl sound effects. Dun 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 dun. Antonella and I come back to the office, acting a bit more sluggish than we should. She's a bit weird, but I'm a bit weird too, and we both like being out of the office, and that art program of hers is pretty cool. Thanks for talking through this project with me. I still have a lot of work to do, but I have a better grasp on what I should be going for. It was my pleasure, I'm surprised I could help. It's always good to have an outside eye. Sorry I was dismissive before. It's okay. I'd rather see you for who you are. I had fun hanging out. Maybe I could stop by again sometime. I like to be your friend. Are you sure you're up for the challenge? You'd be competing with my dog, you know, but I guess there's room for another friend. I guess I'll see you again sometime. Cute! Yeah, let's be friends with her. One more person to pick, I think. I kind of don't want to be friends with corpo people. Oh, you're cute. Ooh. Let's do it. Let's go. We're gonna double seduce somebody. The bookstore is bright and welcoming, its stacks of books towering over the few people milling around. Even at first glance, the stories this place could tell are voluminous. Voluminous like book volumes. Thank goodness I keep my puns to myself. Though I've wandered in here on another of my breaks, I'm really not sure where to start. I'm not much of a reader, so it's hard to tell what sort of genre I'd be into. We're not much of a reader, but we are playing a visual novel. If we are not a reader, what the hell are we doing here? This character, I cannot relate. Maybe I should ask someone, but as I'm working through my dilemma, I accidentally bump into somebody. I look up and I'm shocked. I know her from work. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. And she's that interior designer I met the other day. I recognize her, but does she recognize me? You're Penelope, right? It's good to see you again. Well, not after crashing into you, but you know. Hello. She seems distracted, glancing at a shelf in front of her. I may have interrupted her book browsing experience, but it appears that I'm not her main focus. Do you know of The Nature of Modern Men by Aeschylus? We literally just said we're not much of a reader. No, but it sounds interesting. You should read it sometime. It delves into why people are the way they are. A little old-fashioned perhaps, but looking at the world through older eyes can change one's perspective. I'm looking for this book in particular because it's the new version. Oh, because the new version is in the original Latin. I wouldn't think it'd be very popular, but it's still somewhat rare. You speak Latin? No one actually speaks Latin. You read it, but yes, I find it more sophisticated than other languages. Is it because we don't know how it would be properly pronounced? For instance, people fawn over the Romance languages, but what could compare to acta non verba? Wow, Penelope really just jumped right into some pretty high-level conversation. I was just here to peruse, and she's hardly taken her eyes off the shelves. That's true, although if you're looking for a rare book, then there might be only 1 or 2 copies. You're probably right. If it's gone, then at least that means that there are more people like me out there who appreciate this sort of thing. You seem like you know your way around this place. There are always too many choices for me, but I like the atmosphere. I was hoping to find something to read, but no luck. Penelope nods, finally pulling herself away from her search and looking at me properly. Bookstores are a bit of a problem for me as well. On one hand, I need new books. On the other hand, other people like reading, so I have to compete for classic books. Do you know how frustrating it is to have your heart set on a book only to have someone else snatch it? Seems really disheartening. I don't know personally because I'm not much of a reader, apparently. It is! Thank you! Sometimes I swear I'm talking to a wall when I mention this. So few people understand. I'm sorry you can't find your book. Do you want me to ask around? No need. It would be right here if they had it. Maybe you could order it through this store? Might be more fun than ordering it online? Penelope looks stern and folds her arm across her chest. I was asking myself this question earlier. I can tell she's frustrated, but thankfully I don't think it's with me. That may be my only choice. But that ends my bookstore expedition, I suppose. Another wasted trip. Why are you here again? I was just looking around. It's nice, isn't it? Whether you're looking for something in particular or just browsing, bookstores can be a relaxing place to visit. But why I'm here doesn't seem to matter anymore. I'm excited that you're here. Really? Penelope looks a little taken aback, almost concerned, so I quickly elaborate. When I met you at the office, I thought you seemed interesting. It sounded like you were a really independent person. Yes, and? Well, I'm somewhat new to CompCorp since I'm an intern, and I was hoping maybe you could use another colleague? I know I could. A colleague, huh? Is this because you feel sorry for me? No. Then explain. I don't get many people asking to be colleagues. You don't ask to be colleagues, you just kind of are. The thing is, I think you walked into my cubicle earlier. I think you were holding an old book, so I thought I'd ask about it, but I didn't want to be some random intern asking you questions. Sorry if I made this weird. I feel the embarrassment starting to rise in my face, but Penelope's expression softens. Maybe my approach was awkward, but it could be working. Old book, as in my Latin book. Weird locks. Was that the name? I think I've seen that before. In school? Yeah, how'd you know? Everyone starts off using weird locks in Latin's class. That's why I'm so fond of it. I never took Latin myself, but people talk about it surprisingly often, do they? I've always been curious about it. Would you like to learn more about it? You know, it's been a while since I've had a conversation with someone from work. How about we go somewhere and talk about the classics, the ones you read, that is. Let's grab a coffee and chat. Interested? Dislikes this. I'm in the mood to read a bit. Let's get something to eat. Really likes this? We can find an empty exhibit and hang around there. So the coffee shop broke her image. I'm gonna take a note. Alright, let's go to the exhibits. She seems to really like it, and I don't know how she feels about the coffee place. Probably neutral. Museum of breathtaking art. Okay, we can do pink. Most people struggle to talk around me, but I'm glad you don't. Yeah, that would be frustrating, huh? Now you're speaking my language. Ooh la la. No purple in that row. Lots of pink. Green, only 3. I can never pull from the left. For a good reason. Did you read up on what to say? I have to admit it's working. Oh, she's flirty. Alright, let's just do this to get... Oh, I should have maybe done it a bit lower. Oh, that's a big one. I didn't even notice until now. You guys are probably seeing all kinds of crazy matches I could be making. In there. Ooh, auto blue. Yes, please. Yellow, no yellow here. Let's pull white. Green, and then we can do some red. No, I wish the red was up here. Oh, maybe here? No. Blue is just 3, green. That's enough. That works for me. I am not too hard to please. Let's get a bunch too. I don't have that many turns. Ooh, big. There's something about talking with you. It's relaxing. That's good. Cute. I like her. She's cute. First date with 3 cuties. Narrow Stacks Bookstore. We loop back around and find ourselves outside the bookstore again. I never figured out what I was looking for, but then again, after talking with Penelope, maybe I did. I'm surprised you stayed around to talk with me. I realize an impromptu Latin lesson can be a bit much. I figured I would have a good talk with someone who likes books. It only makes sense. Your hunch was right, and maybe I can be surprised like this again sometime. Yeah, I'm no Latin expert, but it's been fun talking with you. Maybe we could be colleagues after all, if you're okay with it. I'd love to get to know you better. Get to know me better? That could be interesting. At the very least, talking more sounds like it could create more compelling days like this. I'll see you at the office. Come by and chat sometime. She's cute. She's into us. She's into us. Our apartment! This day turned out better than I could have imagined. One moment I'm writing up sales reports, and the next I'm having real conversations with people like I always wanted to. I can't wait to get to know all of them. I might have my eye on a few of them specifically. Time will tell, but I'm so glad my wish actually came true. Even not nauseatingly bad cupcakes can be good for something. As I rest my head on my pillow, I find myself smiling. It's maybe the first honest hope I've had in a while. New office colleagues can learn about, not can, and they get to learn about me. It feels like my summer internship is just beginning. Cute. That was over. There's only one bug that I saw that I was aware of anyway. Oh, there's so many characters to get to know, so there's definitely like tons of replayability here in the long run when the full game is out. I mean, even the demo has like crazy replayability. 696 possible dates. Plus 2 alternate routes for all of these dates. Ooh. How fun. I guess it's like, yeah, friendship. Or what was it? I don't know what the other one was. It was like romance, friendship, and then a different one. Interesting. I like it. The art is really good. I think some of the scenes in the background could be a little spiffied up when it comes to perspective. I think it's just so noticeably different in just, I don't know, quality that it kind of takes away from the overall feeling of the game being super polished and really like really professionally done. But the rest is good. The office scene looks good. The library, not the library, the bookstore looks good. The exhibit was fine from what I could see. All of that was good. The character art is definitely really, really good. I like the UI okay. The GUI is, you know, fine. It's cute. I like the colors. It's, CMYK is their main color palette here. Cyan, magenta, yellow, and then black. What are my thoughts? The dialogue was pretty good. I do feel like I don't really connect with our character, but I am glad to see that the romanceables are very engaging and definitely have personality of their own. I feel like I could sit and play it again pretty easily. I don't know if I'll do it for the channel. Maybe I'll stream it when I'm moving, so I'm hoping to stream a ton more in August. So maybe this one will happen. It's a lot of reading, but I do really like it, so I want to find a way to fit it in somewhere. Maybe I'll play it in my own time and let you guys know what I think, but as it is, I'm definitely interested in the full release. I'm definitely going to be playing more of this demo while I'm waiting. If you like it, please check out the issue link down below. Please let me know your thoughts and feelings on it. Are you sad that I didn't pursue any specific characters? Do you feel like I need to do another video with a different set? Check out the game yourself. I don't see anyone commenting just yet, and I'm sure that the devs would love to know your thoughts, your feelings, kind of what you expect, what you're hoping for. I think the only thing that I'm not getting at the moment is queer characters or characters who don't fit into a gender binary. There are definitely possibilities for those themes to come up later. And it looks like there's some content warnings for different characters, so I'm curious to see what they will be when the full game's out. But yeah, that's it for this game. That's it for now. Maybe more later. Let me know if you want it. But I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Thank you.